Sometimes it hurts so deeply that you don't even have the words to express the weight sitting on your chest, and sometimes the silence around you feels louder than any noise in the world, and you convince yourself that no one sees you, no one hears you, no one feels the pain that you carry every single second. But listen to me right now, because this moment is not accidental. This breath you're taking is not accidental, and before you do anything else, I want you to understand something that will define the rest of your life. You must learn to love yourself again, even when it feels impossible. You must drag yourself out of the darkness even when your feet feel cemented to the ground. You must look at yourself in the mirror and remember that you were not born to be average, broken, defeated, or invisible, because you were born with a fight inside you that too many people have never allowed you to see. And I want you to take this moment seriously, because life is not a rehearsal and you do not get a second draft. And while you're sitting here thinking tomorrow is guaranteed, thousands of people around the world never saw theirs, never woke up, never got the chance to say goodbye. And yet you are still breathing, still standing, still alive. So here is your first CTA. Stop whatever you are doing right now and tell yourself out loud, my life matters. Say it like you mean it, because if you do not declare it, no one else will. And I want you to feel the intensity in those words, because life is not a game you dabble in when you feel inspired. Life is a battlefield, and you either rise up like a warrior or you get buried like a victim, but you do not get to sit in the middle anymore, not after everything you've survived. You've been through hell, but hell did not build you. Life built you, struggle built you, pain built you. Those nights when you cried yourself to sleep and still woke up built you. And you need to stop acting like you are fragile when you have walked through storms that would have shattered someone else. But here's the truth. Most people never admit. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to pull you out of the hole. Nobody is coming to magically fix your life. You can't wait for people to validate you, rescue you, or carry you, because this is your responsibility, your journey, your war, and your victory. And this is where your second CTA hits. Take ownership of your life right now. Say, I am responsible for my change. Declare it, because accountability is the birthplace of transformation. And while you say that, remember that there are people out there who can't walk, people who can't talk, people who can't breathe without machines, people battling diseases that have no cure. And you're sitting here complaining because your day didn't go the way you wanted, because someone disrespected you, because someone didn't believe in you, because life gave you a setback? Do you realize how powerful you are, that life still expects you to rise? And before you allow your excuses to chain you down again, I want you to feel this next deeply. Stand up inside yourself and say, I refuse to give up. Your voice should shake the room. Your voice should declare war on your weaknesses, because you owe it to yourself to stop living like you were already dead. As long as your heart is pumping blood, as long as your lungs are breathing air, as long as your brain can form a thought, you have the power to rebuild everything you lost and everything you've been dreaming about. But it will not come easy. It will not come without pain. It will not come without sacrifice, because anything worth having requires you to bleed for it, fight for it, and push for it, even when you have nothing left in the tank. And don't you dare sit there and feel sorry for yourself, because someone out there has it 10 times harder than you, but they still show up. They still fight. They still try. And while you are complaining about your bad day, they are praying for a chance to have a day like yours. That's why you must rise. That's why you must push. That's why you must keep going. And for every moment of doubt, fear, or hesitation, you must punch back with purpose, punch back with discipline, punch back with self-belief. You cannot afford to sit down. You cannot afford to slow down. Time owes you nothing. Time does not care about your excuses. Time does not care about your feelings. Time does not care about your story. Time has already made up its mind, and it is moving forward with or without you. And that is why you must move now. This is your fourth CTA. Commit right now to take one action today that moves your life forward. Not tomorrow, not next week, not someday, today. Because progress begins with a single step, but regret begins with a single moment of hesitation. And if you're truly listening, if your heart is beating faster, if your soul is waking up right now, then listen carefully, because this is the part most people run from. Suffering is guaranteed, but quitting is optional. Pain is guaranteed, but weakness is optional. And the difference between successful people and broken people is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It is their willingness to endure the hurt without surrendering. Every person you admire has a story filled with scars, losses, failures, heartbreaks, and devastating moments, but they refused to die in those moments. They refused to let their pain define them, and instead they used it as fuel. And you must do the same. When life hits you, you hit back harder. When life knocks you down, you rise faster. When life pushes you to the edge, you jump with faith instead of falling with fear. You want change? Create it. You want progress? Work for it. You want respect? Earn it. You want success? Build it. No one is handing you anything and nobody owes you anything, so let this be your fifth promise yourself that you will outwork your weaknesses starting today. And hear me clearly, if you're waiting for perfect conditions, you will never start. If you're waiting for permission, you will never move. If you're waiting for motivation, you will never grow. Because real growth begins when you take action even when you don't feel ready. And right now, as you are hearing these words, I need you to understand the magnitude of this moment. You are alive, you are breathing, you are capable, and you still have time to rewrite every chapter of your life. Stop living like you are powerless. Stop living like you are broken. Stop living like you are a mistake. You survived too much to be acting like you are nothing. Now is the time to show the world who you are. Now is the time to rise. Now is the time to evolve. And this leads to your sixth. Take control of your mind. Tell yourself, I choose strength over fear. Say it like a commander. Say it like a warrior. Say it like someone who refuses to die without leaving a mark on this world. And let me remind you, someone didn't make it today, but you did, and that alone is enough reason for you to fight with everything you have left. Because life is bigger than your pain, bigger than your struggles, bigger than your doubts, and bigger than your past. And if you can understand that, you can change everything. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop waiting for validation. Stop wasting your breath explaining yourself to people who will never understand your journey. Your responsibility is simple. Live, breathe, fight, grow, evolve, and make sure your existence impacts someone else. And as you finish this paragraph, here is your final CTA. Decide right now who you will become and then start acting like that person today. No fear, no excuses, no delays, just action. Action that transforms you, action that builds you, action that rewrites your destiny. Because you are not done. You are not finished. You are just getting started, and the world has not even seen your final form yet.